Hi, my girly pops. It's been a minute. I'm so happy to be here. So excited to be here. Can't wait to yap about literally everything that's happened this entire week. You've missed so much. I feel like we haven't seen each other in so long. So let's get it cracking. I have a lot to fill you in on. There's been so much going on, and I feel like I missed you guys. It's been a time. It's literally been 4 days, but it's been a time. Today is a special episode. We're covering all the Grammy feels. The Grammys were last night, and beyond too many thoughts. But first, I have so much to yap about, so let's cover what's been going on in my life. So to make a long story long, I went to the Paris Hilton premiere. One thing that I can say is Paris is like my, you know how Obama is to like parents? She's my Obama. She is my icon, my idol, my everything. Like when I'm referencing something, she is the mood board. I pull her up, she's the inspo for everything that I do. Okay? Down to the little ad libs, down to the swag. It's like the whole vibe is her, right? So when her people called my people and were like, would Azzy want to go? They literally didn't even tell me. They just said she's going. Like they just signed me up and said she's going, signed, sealed, and delivered. I went. I dragged my mom. She doesn't like premieres. She doesn't like the movies. So it was a drag. Like I dragged her by her. You know when like parents drag you by your ear? I was dragging her by her ear to come to this premiere. All the girlies were in their like pink fishnets with the cheetah bobs and like all the raver core, right? And I was like, I did a get ready with me. I don't know if you saw, but Paris reposted it, so very important because you know the girl don't repost it nothing. Anyway, I went and it was, by the way, snow. Straight ice. In New York, it's been crazy. Below zero, ice. I brought out my Manolo Blahnik Mary Jane patent leather white pump. Stupid, but fly. I was walking in the snow and insert that song where it's like, hold it down and when they're like chopping the ice, that's exactly how I felt. No lie. So I get to the theater, we get sanctioned, and she gives us our tickets, and we get there, and we're like, you know those seats that nobody wants, like in the very, very front where you're like cracking your neck and you have to go to the chiropractor the next day? That's where we were. We were like dead, no lie, row number 1. When I tell you, Paris doesn't have no pores, but if I was inside her pore, that's how close I was. So she came into the theater, this guy in like this sequin suit, he was like so fabulous. He came in and he was like introducing the iconic Paris Hilton. And she came in, she like literally floated. Like I couldn't even, people bum rushed this woman. I couldn't even see her. All I saw was her perfect blonde hair just bobbing around. And you know what signified that she was there? She had 7 human beings with, like commercial grade lights on stilts following her so all lighting would be good in the theater for her to be in. It's just the life that I dream of. By the way, I don't usually like groupie out or fangirl out, but this was a different occasion. This was a serious occasion. Like all that flew out the window. So basically, I went up to Kimberly Noel, who invited me, and was like, Kimberly Noel, like, I hate to do this to you, but like, can you please get me a picture with Paris? Like, this is life or death. Like, why come if you're not gonna get a picture with Paris? Like, I have to. So she's like, yeah, wait right here. Mad people. I'm like, waiting in line 1 and 2 for like 20 minutes. Like, I'm sitting there like dilly-dallying. And shout out to all the girls who were like, as if they were there, and I see you. Shout out to them. They were cute. So basically, when these publicists and people introduce you to their talent and these talent, they basically give like a short summary of who you are. And I'm like, hi Paris, so nice to meet you. Like geeked. And I'm like full canines. You can see my wisdom teeth. That's how big I'm smiling to see this woman. So she's like, you look so me-coded. And I'm like, thank you. That was the whole point. The whole point was for her to understand the severity of the fit. The baby Dior, the vintage Dior with the bowling bag to match with the bling jeans. It was just very her, and it was literally an homage to her early 2000s looks. Like, it was just perfect. So this guy, he works at Hot 97. Shout out DJ Drewski. He interjects into this whole conversation. He's like, Paris, I have to tell you, Azzy has the most fashionable podcast out. She's the hottest new thing out. By the way, full promo. So Paris turned to me and she's like, you do? And I was like, I mean, like, yeah, I didn't even know you would have thought to even think about it. I didn't even know how to, like, bring it up. And she was like, that's so cool. You're so fabulous. You should have a podcast. And I was like, just like, I'm resurrecting. Like, I'm levitating. I'm, like, floating into the air. Everything's, like, white. She basically was like, what's it called? And I was like, As If. And she was like, ugh, as if? And I was like, yes, like, as if, like that. Like, exactly. You just did it perfectly. Like, of course you did. And so, and if you know my girl, she doesn't do that. Like, obviously no shade, but, like, she just says hi. Like, she'll say, like, a cute little hi, 1, 2 picture. She gave me a second of her time. She did. And I'm forever grateful. That all of that was one story. But you had to know. So I'm guessing why you're wondering why I look so fabulous. It's a good question. Thank you for asking. Today's a special episode, okay? Today we're talking all things Grammys. I mean, absolute, complete misses. Just lefts. And then there's also some slays, okay? Moving into my favorite segment where I tell you if it's whack and absolute, not go. Or you ate that and it's fly. My wife, Tiana Taylor. I mean, listen. What is there to say about this woman? I mean, find a picture of her in a tank top and some Levi's jeans. Like, she's just decadent. Just looking like an absolute dream, okay? Next, we have Sabrina Carpenter. I think she's cute. Absolute miss for me. Straight up like that. This also is giving me reminiscent to Cat's Eye. They had some sort of like lace work kind of fit. I don't know who was getting married, but it definitely wasn't on theme. I was very confused. What I will say is I give them kudos because it is hard to make everybody have an individual style when you're in a girl group. That part was cool with the different silhouettes and the different necklines. Lace just was a complete and utter miss for me. Next, this is Addison Rae and Aliyah. It's fine. It's fine. It's not giving me Aliyah. She's in a custom Aliyah dress. Aliyah makes some really crazy silhouettes and fun things. I have one dress and I hold it very dear to my heart. And this is just, again, bridal. Like, what's going on with the bridal? Moving into Tyla. I've seen Tyla do some really funky things. She did that sand cut open silhouette. She does some funky stuff and she has her own designated style. This was an absolute miss for me. I feel as though D Squared makes these like really funky, cool, interesting pieces, and this gave me definitely not D Squared, like at all. They just did this whole like ski collection and it was like jaw-dropping. I'm waiting for them to drop it. Like, it's just delectable. She's flawless, don't get me wrong. And if she wasn't, this would be a very, very different discussion we're having. She's beautiful, and I think her skin looked radiant, but dress was an absolute miss for me. Next, this is Doechii in, I believe, Roberto Cavalli. It was giving me Princess and the Frog, the guy with the little cane and the little top hat. Him. I actually like this color palette on her. It makes her skin pop. It's just, the silhouette is just, again, prom. Like, what? Where are we going? Next, we have Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus, by the way, I'm not even like a Miley Cyrus stan, but this was like delectable, chic, but feminine, but masculine. It was so gender playing. Like, I just love the fluidity of her. And I don't know, she just looks so good, and her glam was so simple with the shade, and everything was just perfect. This was very me. Like, if I were to go to the Grammys, it would give you this chic, but I drive a motorcycle vibe, you know? Yeah, I have nothing else to say. She just ate this boots down, no notes. I saw a lot of people talking about Olivia Dean. I understand where the elegance is coming and people are so interested, and I get the glamour of it all, It's just not my taste, but I understand that she looks glamorous. Zara Larsson has had an amazing year. Literally came out of the clear blue sky. I like this new theme that she's bringing. She's giving me very like Y2K, Britney meets Mermaid meets Sun meets Love Island host. You know? Really, really, really elegant for Tate McRae. Tate McRae is one of those girls that I always see very nude, which rightfully so. She's like drop dead gorgeous. I actually really love her in this simple chic look. Oh, Balenciaga. Balenciaga did this. They also did the Biebers, which we can get into also. I think really boring. They don't have to do much. They just serve face. They look like Roman sculptures, and they just sit there together, and they're just like giving you nothing but everything. You know? Okay, next is my Benito. Benito and Schiaparelli, the first to be in Schiaparelli men's, okay? Clock that. And he's Puerto Rican, I'm Puerto Rican. You know, it's just like a thing. Like, today I went to the gym and everybody was like, Happy National Bad Bunny Day. It's like a thing. Like, they're writing this down in textbooks. It's like a moment. Like, insert him here. He's engraved into Mount Rushmore. Honestly, it's bigger than music. He's just like such a symbol for all of us. And I'm so, so happy that he won. It's just like, I can go on for hours. He looked so chic last night. The back of the tux, it was just so like, it was so good. And he's another one who does gender fluidity so well. And yeah, I have no notes. He's just like perfect. Billie Eilish. I feel like I did a little ode to Billie Eilish today. I loved her look. Very suits reworked. I feel like we saw a lot of those with Miley and then Billie. They all had these like reworked suit vibes, which were like very chic and very in. Menswear is in, okay? Chaperone. I'm just gonna call it how it is, a disaster. I genuinely was like, I wasn't even gasping for air. Like, I feel like this is something you would want somebody to be like, I was actually like really deflated. I mean, this has to hurt also, like connecting it to the nipple piercing, like it has to hurt, right? She always tries these outlandish looks with her fashion, and it just never lands. Like, Gaga's a great example of that. Like, always does something weird and outlandish, and it lands. This, however, not landing. While watching last night, I took some notes, okay? Old-fashioned pen to pad. And I have a lot to discuss. Flo, question mark? I don't really know Flo, but I know somebody who works with Flo, and the girlies love Flo. Okay. Face is cool. Body's tea. I think we can leave the costumey looks in the 2000s. I get it was an ode to Destiny's Child. Fine. Next. Pharrell in the salmon suede. I mean, him and the clips were giving straight mariachi band, but chic. So over Trevor Noah. Gotta go. But he did say it was his last Grammy, so like, sad, but like, it was time. He hosts so many of them, and he's just, the jokes never land. Who's like somebody unhinged, like Dave Chappelle, or like a good young new person would be like Marcelo Hernandez. He's really funny. I think he could like really carve a lane for that. Addison Rae's performance outfit was just giving Justice. That's what I got from it. I used to go to Justice. Straight up do runway shows in Justice. That's what it gave. Claire's X Justice. That's what it gave. I don't know, EJ. She has to be some sort of musician if she was at the Grammys. She was wearing Tom Brown. She looked fantastic. I don't know, sis, but sis looked fly. Lady Gaga, always looking amazing, spectacular, and never lackluster. You know, don't be lackluster. Be like Gaga. Billie Eilish's entire outfit was sustainable, says E! News. Period. If your girl could go to the Grammys, I would probably go with Tom Brown or like Tom Ford. Not to say that I like Toms, but they're just really doing that menswear on women right. I love the feminine take from Tom Ford on Tiana when she was presenting. She looked like a Bond girl. She looked amazing. But I would probably go with like some sort of menswear look. I think that it's really in, and I love the trend. Another idea that I want to touch on is being overdressed. I don't know why the art of being overdressed has just been taken from us. I feel like I get life when aunties and uncles just like gasp at your look and they're like, what are you wearing? That gives me life. And if nobody remembers what you were wearing last night, why even go? Period. Next segment is high or low. Spending money responsibly. Having financial literacy, something that we all need. So let me educate you. My high of this week is a mini AP. I've just been waiting for like 6 months now for a mini AP. I don't know why I'm so low on the list, but I'm just like counting down the days. Like, you know when they do the flip calendar and they're like, new day, new sunrise, new sunset, no AP. So that's just how I feel. I'm just waiting. My favorite low of this week is my hand chain. Everybody asks me about it. Azzy, where did you get it from? Amazon. Shop it in my Amazon storefront right now. You can find it in my bio. And it gives you pizzazz. Everybody looks at your hand, something that they don't see every day. Stack it with valuables. Stack it with heirlooms. Things that you may not think of. Shop it now. What am I watching this week? Azzy, what are you watching this week? Let me tell you. So I'm watching 2 things this week, right? I'm biblically rotting on my couch. No popcorn because I'm on a diet. But just straight me and my TV for hours. I'm watching Love, Thy Neighbor right now. I know it came out a little while ago, but I just got put on by somebody and I watched it quickly. I love the juxtaposition of them being from Louisiana and them moving to Soho, which felt like so bizarre because they're like from the middle of nowhere, swamp, alligator vibes, and then they moved to like the concrete jungle. So it's like such a different dynamic. And I wish there was more substance. We literally talk about the same guy that she broke up with in the beginning of the first episode till the end of the season. So I feel like they need more substance. It was fine, easy watch. I didn't miss anything. They were talking about the same thing the entire season. But they're cute though. They're cute. And I saw my Icons movie this week. Paris Infinite Icon, I think is what it's called. A visual memoir, as she says. And it was so cute. I took so much inspo for this very show for it. And she was just talking about her struggles and everything that she went through growing up. I had no idea about. And it was sad. It was sentimental. People were crying in the theater. I know. And then it turned into like a concert. There was a lot. It was like an emotional roller coaster, to be honest with you. But I ate it up. Ooh, I loved Cardi B on SNL. She looked fab. I love her and Marcelo. I actually didn't think that they were going to get along. And her outfit, the burgundy entering the building, was so fly. Shout out to her. And that is all I have for you fabulous people over there. Thank you for watching. And make sure you comment what your favorite Grammy look of this year was. Like, subscribe, and follow As If on all platforms. Bye.